So I just picked up another little boat. This is a 14 footer. The guy who made them, his name was Ian Robertson. I can't remember the actual company, it's something molding or something like that, but yeah, it's got a 40 horsepower Mariner on it, which is the same as the Mercury, and actually in this one, same as the Tohatsu as well. So you can get parts from them pretty easy. The issue with this is the hull and everything's perfect, trailer's good. The engine, however, you can see someone's had a compression test, and I've just done the same. Got 120 here, 120 here, and this one was 0. And I did put a squirt of oil in there just to get it to seal a bit better, and I got, I think, 40 psi, which is, yeah, far too low. But the plan is, it came with another power head, the whole assembly, which I've got in the shed. Here it is here. So I've got this power head laying down now. I have pulled it over to just check the compression. I was going to actually do a compression test on it, but it's going to be quite hard to hold without it bolted onto the leg. So I just gave it a quick pull, and it's definitely got good compression. So this had a trim piece here. I've taken that off. There it is there, and that exposes these 3 bolts on each side. So my understanding is you undo them, and then you might have to give it a little wiggle just to break the gasket seal in there a little bit, and then the head should pop off. You also have to disconnect these linkages, which I've already done. I didn't film that. And then, yeah, obviously fuel hoses, and I imagine there's always something that you forget to unplug when you're pulling an engine off or out. So yeah, no, it should be a good little job.
1 mile in clogged patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Someone must have used some good anti-seize before when they assembled this, because these have come out pretty good. A lot of the time on the outboards, the threads into blocks and aluminium, especially on the water jacket and all that, get corroded and snap off, which is, yeah, you can always fix that sort of thing, but it's always a setback. So try and avoid that. There you go, so that's 3 out on that side, 3 out on that side. There they all are there. I'm just using a ratchet strap. You could easily pull this off by hand, just going off the weight of the other one, but to try and preserve that gasket and that face, to lift the gasket off as one, it can be easier just to use something mechanical like that, so that's what I'm going to do. I've just popped this little black cover off and had a look at the wiring. It's important when you get to a stage like this, take a picture or label them or something, because as you can see here, we've got a green wire that joins up to some browny grey colour, so it's not very self-intuitive. So take a picture, and we've also got an earth down here. That's what I'm assuming that is. So yeah, I've got a picture of that, and yeah, I'll unplug them now. So now I'm going to just use this ratchet strap to help lift the motor off and sort of wiggle it as it goes. Separated, just need some gentle force, don't want to go breaking anything. So now that's separated at the front. Yeah, there we go. The whole thing's loose now, so come up on this. As you can see, the power head is completely apart now. So this is your drive spline there. That drives down into your little forward reverse gearbox in there and drives the prop. I can't believe how quick and easy that is. Just one power head off and one power head to go back on, and I've literally probably only had the tools out for, I'd say, 20 minutes or something, so I'm pretty happy with that. I expect to have some teething issues putting this one back on and just connecting it all up. That's the nature of the beast, but yeah, no, we'll get into it. The old gasket's still attached on this one. So I'm just going to buzz around now with this razor blade. Hopefully not drop it in there because that'll really suck. So I cleaned all that up, put a light smear of high temp RTV sealant on there, and I've also cleaned up this gasket here. So now I'm going to go ahead and lift this power head and chuck it on. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the gasket again just to make sure it's all good. Because as you carry it you can bump it and damage those sorts of components. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. Alright, so that's the new power head on. I guess the next video will probably be does it run. I'm gonna give it a crack and hopefully it does, but if it doesn't, we could be diagnosing and swapping some parts over. It had a little bit of old fuel in that fuel filter bowl, so I've drained that out. It smelt stale as well. I'm not sure the condition of that jerry can, the fuel in there. It's also can be good practice to get a new boat. You don't know if that even has oil mixed in it, so it can be good practice just to replace the fuel anyway, so I might have a look at doing that. And yeah, next video will probably be try start it up, and then if it runs, take it for a test run. Yeah, just chuck it in the river or the ocean, go for a spin.